Oh, well, hi there. Welcome in. Oh, man, I am still not used to having a very quiet monitor on my mic with this setup. I need to fix that. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're doing well. It looks like I'm actually a little loud today, which is strange, but, all the fun things with sounds. Izamook, welcome in! You are awake. This is very true. Woo, I can hear you! This is good. This is very good. Were you worried that, you would not be able to hear me, Goji? Or am I just louder than necessary? 'Cause it did look like, I don't know. I'm still figuring out the whole mic thing, but we are here and you are here and this is good. How are you, Gojima? In digital form. Rah! What metal? Hi, welcome in. How are you? It's good to see you. Any particular reason for the Raz today, or just feeling it? Cause I get it if you're just feeling it. It's a Monday. It makes sense. It makes sense. Uh, thanks, Koji. We're figuring it out slowly. Google has become my best friend with Reaper. And it's all stupid shit. Like, I'm like, I don't know how to do this, but I feel like I should be able to. And it's some simple thing on Reaper. They have all the menus, I'm noticing. Okay, let's bring up photo. Affinity photo, that is. Yeah, I hope everyone is having a good start to your week, if you do have a traditional start to your week. If it's the middle of your week, I hope you're having a good one of those too. I still haven't decided how I want to drink out of this cup. It's really cool, and I like it, and it's heavy, and it contains the right amount of water for me to hold my attention span for an entire drink, but I don't know which side is right. We did find our glove, however, so now we can, like, actually be fluid with drawing again. What's up, Triss? Oh, welcome in. How are you? Happy Monday. I'll be right back. Cheers. With my, lovely vegetable checkerboard mug today. Glad to be off work. Congratulations. You have survived. This is a traditional Monday for you? Alright, so we were working on the gas mask. I don't think this one is gonna need much more, just because the background's gonna be all bricks on it. So I think we're gonna work on the human heart today. I think it's gonna be like a top down, like it's laying on the ground in like a puddle type picture. Because that's the easiest, like, angle. But yes, happy Monday. We've made it this far. It would be rude for us to make it not the rest of the way, right? Oh no, that's the back of the box. We don't need to do any of that. Let's see. Gas mask. Okay, that's where that was. What's this? That's more gas mask stuff. Okay. Boom. Okay, cool. So the twine, I don't think we're gonna make its own panel. I think that's gonna be like with the pig head, I'm thinking. Hi, welcome in, Attack. How are you? Happy Monday. If it is indeed one of those for you, in a relative sense. The electrical cords definitely, because they go through everything. Maybe they'll be like the thread that connects all the pages together. That'd be kind of cool. Chillin', 'tis a Monday for sure. Yeah. 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 We had all sorts of inspections at my work today, so I stayed out of the way. Fabric, electrical cords, Crates, candles. It's like a secondhand store in here. Human heart. There we go. Okay. And we don't have a reference point for this part, so I'm gonna look up a anatomical picture real quick. You had several things break? Oh no. Oh my god! My work had something break too. We had a water pipe burst today. I almost forgot about that. I was on the opposite side of the store, so I didn't see it, but I saw the aftermath. And, yeah, it was not good. Hopefully nothing too catastrophic, right, Attack? What kind of tea? I am having some hot tea. That's what I'm having. Constant comment. It's my favorite kind of black tea. It's very spicy right now, though, so I'm gonna set it down. Food, welcome in. Hello, hello. I'm doing good. How are you? Human heart, right. About to draw, you know, more pieces of the inside of the human body, so can't complain, really. I guess a model will work. I was able to fix it, just need to ship broken stuff out to get it fixed. That sounds doable then, not too catastrophic. That's usually a lot of that's usually a lot of how the broken things at my work goes. Hey, I broke this. Did you turn it off and back on again? Which is the first question you always ask. And if they said, no, I dropped it, then it usually gets shipped and fixed somewhere else. Had some chai vanilla with some honey about an hour ago. That sounds amazing. Do you do like the tea bags or the powder? It's an important distinction. Okay, let's just start. And then like the heart, like the main part of it's typically below this line. And then, you know what, we're just gonna do the crosshairs thing for now on this one. Bags, your grandma gave me some she got from Colombia. Nice. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. 1 human heart to go. What would be a good side for a human heart? You can't say ladyfingers because that's a cop-out. Sorry. I don't make the rules. And then this is kind of there. Got this thing coming up along this side. I feel weird drawing all this stuff and calling it like this thing and then that and those, knowing that I have all of this on the inside of me right now. Seems like I should know that, but that's a lot of pieces parts, so maybe not. This human heart's gonna be off the ground, so hopefully you don't really care about food safety. Otherwise, you might not want this one. All right, did a little couple holes over here. We'll figure out the specifics later. And then that thing kind of comes out here. Oh, and then it has a little offshoot guy here too. Kind of like that. Okay, okay. Iron. What's the disease people get from eating flesh? Because I had someone...
It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. How's it going, Peace? Welcome in. I had one of the meat department coworkers that I work with, hence coworker, tell me or explain to me that the stuff that came out of meat that looks like blood isn't actually blood because humans aren't actually supposed to eat the blood, so it's bled out, and the red stuff we're seeing isn't like actually blood because we get sick otherwise. Kuru? Kuru is a rare, incurable, and fatal neurodegenerative disorder that was originally formerly common among the 4 people of Papua New Guinea, not the Papua New Guinea. It is a prion disease which leads to tremors and loss of coordination from neurodegeneration. The term kuru means trembling and comes from the forward for kuria or guria. I feel like I'm butchering all of this. To shake. It is also known as laughing sickness due to the abnormal bursts of laughter which occur. That is terrifying attack. That could be what I was thinking. I think I was, because I was thinking like mad cow disease, kind of similar, and that kind of sounds similar to mad cow disease, which is the prion disease, same thing. Huh. The brand is... We're talking about kuru and like degenerative neuro-crippling things you get from consuming human flesh, and Metal's like, I had chai tea from Colombia. The brand is La Teresita, if you're interested. I kind of am. I might put this in a tab for me to look at later. Metal, thank you. Typical day for, you know what? La Teresita restaurant. Apparently there's one of those near here. Teresita tea. Is that the tiny house? Oh, we're talking about eating flesh? Save me a slice. No, we're not eating human flesh. We're talking about what happens if you do eat human flesh. Which is typically not a good thing, apparently. Listen, I love my slightly dark-minded pal. I would, you know, I would go slightly... What happened? Oh, there we go. This got stuck. I would go, like, a little more down the rabbit hole if it weren't for my friends that share dark senses of humor. TBH attack. So thank you. Also, the multiple tangents keep my brain busy. So, like, yeah, tea and... I got distracted by the song. Tea and brain disease? Yes, please. Bovine spongiform encephalopathy. Or 10-ounce steak. Yeah. Oh, I said 10. Whoops, 12. Excuse me. But can also stroke. Okay, what are we missing? Ah, where did my heart go? Tara said, "It's the one with the kettle logo." Well, it's the only one that came up when I typed in T after it. I got a restaurant beforehand. Commonly known as mad cow disease, BSE is a prion disease. Okay, so it's also a prion disease. Same kind. Got it. Okay, your wife asked you this. If a friend had to have a body part amputated and they decided to cook it up and eat it as tacos, would you eat the tacos? I said fuck no. She said why not? How about y'all? Ooh. 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 Okay, hold on. Wait. If a friend had to have a body part amputated and they decided to cook it up and eat it as tacos, would you eat the tacos? I said fuck no. She said why? I mean, I would, okay, listen. I wouldn't, oh my, I need to turn the music down because these lyrics in the background of trying to think. Ethical cannibalism, see, I don't, this is a tough question to tack. I don't think I would eat it's not unethical. I mean, if you have permission, hey, consent is key, especially when you're eating the limbs of your friends. I will die on that soapbox. Practice consent, chat. But I'd try it. I'd be too curious not to, because if it's consensual and it's a thing and they're like, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I kind of want to taste your flesh. But that sounds so bad to say. I wouldn't eat a taco though. Like I wouldn't eat a full human taco. I mean, I would eat, never mind. I would try it, attack. But like an entire taco, fuck no. No, I guess it depends on what hot sauce you're using, but baseline, probably not. Eating brains doesn't make you smarter, but it might make you a jerkier zombie. Ooh. Well, I mean, all zombies are kind of you know, jerky and stuff, so. Ew, not dirty feet meat. No, you'd wash it first. We gotta be serve safe friendly, Triss. Either you are a cannibal or you aren't. I guess. I mean, I would try it. I'd be too curious not to. You know why everyone hates zombies? They don't ask for consent. See, if they were polite zombies. Have there been any non-humorous zombie movies where they talk? Because, like, polite zombies, it's an untapped market, I think. Saw that part on Snowpiercer? What's Snowpiercer? If zombies were polite, folks would let them nibble. You think? I feel like that would become, like, the new pseudoscience for curing, like, depression. You just have a zombie go in and, like, nibble the parts of your brain that were making you sad. Zombies with manners? Exactly. If this hasn't been done yet in a serious way, it needs to. There was the Romeo and Juliet zombie one that I think Nicholas Hoult was in. Bacon? Mongoose? Thanks for 15 months. Holy shit. Thanks for the sub as well. And the fantastic company Unsung Requests, I must say. Thanks, friend. How are you doing today? Vape? Nah. Breeze. Once you cross the line, you don't get to say, oh, I only dipped my toe past the line. I only ate a little, human. I guess so. Do you have to add that? Is that something you have to disclose on your resume? Like, has eaten human flesh. Does not intend to again. But might, given the occasion of consensual flesh tacos. Warm bodies. I was thinking cold bodies. That makes sense. Wife is shouting at you right now. Why? Dude, wait, we agree, though. Why am I getting shouted at? I liked Warm Bodies. I saw it in the theater, but I didn't watch it after that. I did like it, though. If I remember right. He kind of talked to himself in his head more than anything. He didn't really talk out loud. That I remember. I don't know. I've only seen it once, so. Hungover? Oh, no, Mongoose. Do you got your Alka-Seltzer? And your, I don't know what cures hangovers. My hangovers are usually so bad that I just fall asleep until they go away. If I do get hungover, it doesn't matter, like, if I have drank a ton or I've drank a little. If I am hungover, it's fucking awful. So I'm sorry. That sucks. Take care of yourself. Water. If you ever eat anything at work, especially meat, they will think it might have human. I've told the slaughterhouse story on here, right? Peace. I've told this. My 90-plus-year-old great-grandma's story about working in the slaughterhouse. You've heard this, right, Peace? Nobody wants your chili at the potluck. I'll try it. I'll do it. I've survived this long. I survived God knows how many church potlucks. I gave up drinking almost 2 years ago because I am so over hangovers. I very, very rarely drink alcohol anymore. Like, I used to, but alcohol doesn't fucking like me. I can have, like, a shot or, like, a beer, and I will be fucking god-awful sick the next day. Like, migraine, puking until I pass out, kind of just gross hangovers. And I figured out that's kind of not worth it, so I just kind of don't drink that. Occasionally I will if I know that I won't be hungover, but... More chili for me! Triss is like, I'm gonna capitalize on your fear, and that chili's mine. feel like I might have been a little too... nah, it's fine. Because we got this big boy back here, too. We could also, like, extend these arteries out more. What are we listening to? Dimmu Borgir, that would make sense. I mean, it is poison. Very true, base. Base? Why did I say base? The fuck, attack? What did I do? That's very true. Then again, so was a lot of the stuff we eat and drink. Ouch, I know. I know. The mortar! Welcome in. You do? Wait. I don't remember. You remember the The mortar, how do you remember the slaughterhouse story? The people at your home church, don't eat people? You don't know that. You don't know that. Ooh, that sounded cradle-y. Do you smoke the devil's lettuce? Are you asking me that, Triss? Old Charter number 8 brand, rot gut. Don't do it, just don't. Herd. Fucking herd. My arteries are too big. Rip me. Sure, okay, for a sketch, it'll be fine. I'm gonna hear the slaughterhouse story. Okay, so, I have a grandparent, a great-grandparent, who, in their youth, which was like 80 years ago at this point or something like that. Wait, no, 70 years ago at this point. In their 20s, they worked in a slaughterhouse. And they were on, what did she say? She would like be very matter of fact about every time she would tell me this, but it was like, oh, horns and hooves. She worked in hooves, so she basically, her job at the slaughterhouse was to sever the hoof from the foot of pigs. And she worked on a assembly line. There was a conveyor belt of just like meat parts going by, and you throw the foot in and throw the hoof. I don't really know like how that works, but that was her job, was separating hooves from pig feet. And she was talking about she worked next to, she had a coworker. She worked next to this lady on the conveyor belt on this line of meat. And they had like knives, just like a knife to like slice and then toss and then slice. And these knives were super sharp. And one day the lady working next to her, the knife slipped and it went into her belly. And she pulled the knife out and like a glob of fat came out with it. And it went into the conveyor belt. And they did absolutely nothing about it. They just, like, kept right on going, and, yeah. She told me that story a couple times, and every time I'm just like, ah. Also, what would that even look like when, and wouldn't they be bleeding everywhere? Like, I don't know. There was, the memory's probably foggy, but man... Hamburger. Yum. So I don't know. You could be an accidental flesh eater too. Someone out there in the world eventually ate the hamburger, or I guess it was pork. So the hot dog that the pork feet were made into. Somewhere out in the world, someone ate that lady's fat unknowingly. And they'll never know. And they'll never know. And that's fucking weird. Mongoose sounds like a carnivora commercial? What's a carnivora? Hot dog with added flavor. The added flavors, people. Hate it. Let's do like this kind of thing. Erase that. Erase these, erase those. We don't need that shit either. I think I am going to make the arteries like a little bigger because they're all cut off for the model purposes. This is the picture that I'm looking at. That's basically the story of Oddworld. I didn't know this. Non-consensual cannibalism. It's a very Rocky Horror thing to do to someone. This is the picture that I'm looking at. Although, here's a real... Oh, it's not real. Wah, wah. Sad times. It really is? What is Oddworld? Hold on. The soil and greed is people. People! Oddworld. Oddworld is the name of the planet on which all of biggest excitements in the dimensions. Just at some point, the planet's a huge natural turmoil, which resulted in a volcanic crust from there to 1,000. Okay. Oh my god, this is a whole ass universe. The characters look familiar though. You never played? OMG, I have no idea what this is! Oddworld would be a great game to stream. Good to know. Good to know. The term carnivora refers to biological order of placental mammals, while carnivore can refer to any mammal that primarily eats meat. In slang, carnivore is sometimes used informally to describe a person who aggressively pursues their goals or a diet focused on meat consumption. I dated someone who did that. It was kind of weird. I mean, whatever works for your body type or whatever, but like... I don't know, man. There's a lot of meat. A lot of cows. Do that. I don't like whatever this is over here. It's probably... This is Devin Townsend. I fucking love that scream yell he does. Let's just do this instead. Nope, don't like that either. Hate it. See, hungry, I give you meat. What? Meat diet isn't necessarily bad for diabetics. I've, like, from interacting with this person, like, yeah, I can see the benefits of it in some cases, but, like, your entire life? It can't be sustainable. I think I might just keep... Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this side like that. I'm also gonna extend this down a little bit. For drama. External arterial trauma. Check Discord when I get a sex. I'm gonna be waiting a bit on that attack. Yeah, I'll check. I'm still waiting, man. To be honest with you, I'd love to figure that out. Let's see. I don't know that. I don't know that attack. I'm gonna have to look after stream. Is that okay? Because I haven't pulled up. Maybe that's why stream avatar isn't working. Fuck all. No! Wait, what? Oh, I see why no. Sorry, attack. It's there. You monster! How could you? It's alright. It happens to the best of us. I really don't feel like these would be, like, clean cuts on the end of the arteries. Like, how do you make a heart look like it was ripped out of somebody's chest ceremoniously? Or maybe unceremoniously. Maybe just violently. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Attack wept on this day. Attack fully knew the meaning of sadness. Still on cool. What, Mongoose? My emotes didn't pop up for a minute. In reality, Attack knew it was their fault. Attack wept bitterly. Seems about right. If it's Spotify, I use it for a Oh! Yeah, I can check. It looks like it is on cooldown, but I don't know for how long. Or how much more. Selected by the... Okay, hold on. I feel like I gotta settle in for this. Oh, are you falling? My balls. Oh, no, it's just me. Okay, never mind. Selected by the fickle finger of fate, Abe TM, floor waxer, first class for Rupture Farms, was catapulted into a life of adventure when he overheard plans by his boss, Moloch of Gloin, to turn Abe and his fellow Mudokons into tasty treats as part of a last-ditch effort to rescue Moloch's failing meatpacking empire. Oh, so they're Sweeney Todding them. Okay. Is this Oddworld? Because this sounds like Oddworld. Okay. Dark. I like it. Very sci-fi. I will butcher every name in it. I mean, I don't know what Mongoose was talking about, but I use Spotify for the Devon song, so that's why that would be on cooldown. That would make sense. Mongoose, there's no way for me to put like a timed cooldown on individual users. Like I can put a cooldown for amount of times per streamer. But I can't remember what I put the cooldown on, so let me check. Because I think we caught up with the queue, so. I have a friend that does a cover of this, and it's really pretty. And it makes me cry. Ooh, baby. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it looks like the cooldown is 7 minutes right now. I think I'm gonna make it 5 and see how that works. If my creator dashboard will quit wigging out.
It's not true.
Ah!
It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark! Hackerjacks, welcome in! It's good to see you. How are you? I'm dealing with numbers. There we go. Okay, so the cooldown on Spotify is set to 5 minutes now. We'll see how that works out. The game is very different than most others in how you navigate and interact with the world. I see. Okay. Alright. You're talking like gravity-wise? Alive and tired. Oh, what a combination. Japan, then mountaineering trip, back-to-back. Where did you go mountaineering? I mean, there's a lot of mountains in Japan. Did you, find any there? I am good. Hackerjacks. All things considered, and, worldview notwithstanding, I'm doing pretty fantastic. This summer has been a summer of personal growth, I think. And some of it is uncomfy, but overall, I'm going to say it's a win. So in theory, that will give your playlist every other song. I think? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Mongoose. Eastern Sierras around Red and White Mountain. 7 days, 7 peaks, 7 passes. That's intense. How do you, like, prep for something like that? Because, like, my arms hurt thinking about that. So, and legs, because I bet hiking's a factor. Use a mix of mind control and commands to resolve various situations. In Oddworld. Okay, that makes more sense. I thought you meant in real life for a second. Attack. I was like, well, yeah, kind of. Oh, peace. I don't think I've ever... I mean, I've ridden an ATV up a mountain. I don't think that counts. I really don't think that counts. I've ridden a mountain bike? Does that count? Little tiny hills. Bro, if I could do that shit in real life, you think I'd be where I am in like mountain climbing? Oh, wait, mind control. I'm so sorry. Attack. I'm trying. I'm trying my damnedest. Dude, same. I mean, you could... The act of persuasion. It's kind of mind control. I don't know. My cousin... They started playing this song at the concert last week, and then they switched and did something else, and I was pissed because I was excited to hear this song. But I can't complain. My cousin likes to carry a 40-pound bag of salt around for a few weeks on his back to train. I mean, to each their own. If it helps for something that they want to do, by all means do it. That sounds painful. I just push through with sheer willpower. Props. Because I would be like, fuck no. You lived on a mountain? I've lived in near mountains. Mostly desert my entire life, though. For like 8 years, but it sucks. The point is pain and pushing beyond your comfort zone. There you go. It's not a pleasure trip, per se. That's fair. Do you feel like you gained something, like, perspective-wise from it? Oh, I drew those super clean again! I keep forgetting that we're animals and what if this is raccoons? What if this is from the perspective of raccoons making a god? I didn't consider that. Family thing. In my youths, I did bouldering in the desert. What is bouldering? Is that like parkour where you just jump from into God? Also lived in desert. A high desert, so technically also mountain. I lived in the Idaho desert. I don't know what you'd call that. Semi-desert, I think. Semi-arid or whatever. That looks like a burst vessel. Okay, let's... Oops. Want to know something wild about the human heart? I sure do. Lives in a beach town and went to the mountains or the desert in the summer. Nice, nice. Hey, Fire Furby, guess what? You're on my stream right now. I'll call you back. Want to know something? Yes, I do. I lived in a beach town and went to the mountains and desert in the summer. We went to the mountains a lot because we were really near the mountains. Just like in Idaho, it's mostly like desert and or mountains. But we had like my parents had a cabin-ish. You get massive appreciation for all the small luxuries in life. It also makes you realize that you actually can go beyond what you think is your limit. Yeah. Yeah, I like exercises like that. Just to see, you know? I don't know, I'm always curious about that type of stuff. Plus, it's massive camaraderie with the people who... Oh, I bet. You're kind of dependent on them to make sure that your ass doesn't die, you know? The human heart has a double helix spiral structure formed by a single muscular band. So that's the DNA shape, right? Swimming in pristine snowmelt lakes that you have all to yourself is pretty sick too at the end. That would be pretty sick. That would be pretty damn sick. Not gonna lie. You can untwist the spiral and see the entire... Wait! So, like, on the inside of the heart, this... Hold on. Let's back up here. Oh, shit! Fire, you got caught! Hi, Fire. Since it's all off-trail and backcountry. Thank you for the contribution, Food. We finished the Visage one, so we gotta do that. That might be this Saturday coming up that we do the Visage stream. I'm helping with something in the morning, so we might be a little later than we usually are. But, Saturday? Visage? Spooky time? What do you think, chat? How are you, Fire? I can call you after stream, but I get up at 9, 10, 11 your time. Bouldering is a favorite pastime of mountain trolls, throwing boulders down upon small villages. Oh shit, Mongoose, I didn't know. That's an intense sport. Outdoor bouldering is a form of rock climbing boulders without ropes or harnesses. I see. I think maybe I did that though. There's this like natural springs kind of place in the desert where I grew up. But to get to it, you have to like climb through this really narrow, you have to like get up high and then go through this narrow like crack in a rock. And then you have to go down the other side and like kind of like do this thing all the way down where you cut. It was scary. I was shaking by the end of it, but it was fun. Wait, does fire still work? Or is it gonna be fucked up too? It does still work. Sick. You know what it is. I'm finna drive and chat. Fire, be safe. Be safe. Speaking of the middle of nowhere desert, though, I understand. You take my body, you give you heat. I guess. Oh, those are lyrics. I'm sorry, Mongoose. We see you conquering peaks and pushing... Oh, thank you for the lurk, Hacker. It's good to see you. I'm happy to hear that you're having all of the adventures. And that you're, you know, alive and here to tell us about them. No pizza. Rock! There's a liar here. What's up, Liar Fenris? Brother, welcome in.
What's that?
Thank you for the raid. That's a raid, Fire.
What's that, brother?
It's a raid, Fire.
I will send you to Jesus.
You know what? Rude, first of all. Welcome our raiders in. Thank you very much. Secondly, did that just trigger the same clip again? That was weird. How are you, Liar? Thank you for the raid. Thank you for coming on in. If there's anyone here that is not following Liar Fenris, you should be. They are a fantastic human being. They are a friend of the stream. And, I don't know. Following's nice. Especially to people who raid in on us. Do it. Also, Metal, thank you for the audio help. Does Fresh still work? If you're willing to try that one too. How was your stream? What were you up to? Anything special? We're not special. It is a Monday. Fresh don't work. I'm gonna guess that's in the song. So Bong Rip and Fresh don't work, but the other two do. That's so weird. Some weird sound effects for a song about making love. I got to rappel off of ceremonial rock at Patrick's Point in your teens. It was fun. Ooh. I don't know what that means. But is that like a really big rock? Is that why it's ceremonial? Go bouldering with no hands. No. That doesn't sound fun. Never to learn how to climb a wall with no hands? Just like your legs, Brayson? By the way, I'm engaged now. My bad. Yeah, what the hell? You just disappear and then you show back up and all of a sudden you're getting married? Like, what is this, Fire? Thank you for this request, Metal. Wah! Congratulations, Fire. Congratulation. Just one. You get one congratulation. Gonna be... Oh, sorry. Perfect timing for this song? And the engagement announcement? I think so. 100 miles. 500 more. Good night, Mongoose! You better have a good night. Or else. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much for the sub, and thank you for that wonderful Queen song. See you soon. Perfect time. A load of bullshit. Oh, you're a load of bullshit? Is that what you're saying? Oh wait, today, making sure that I didn't miss a message from Lyre. Okay, cool. It looks like they were streaming though. Lyre, you were streaming Orcs Must Die? I've never played this game. Sounds fun though. Sad for the orcs, but I get it. Metal, you got us on the da-da-das! Very nice. Alright, this heart is breaking in front of me. Oh wait, that's not this heart. Never mind. It's looking like this kind of burst. And I don't know how much I like that. This one looks like it was just kind of broken out. These look a little too violent, so I might have to calm our pipes down a little bit here. That one's fine, I guess. Wii U. Houses are expensive, yes. Houses, Maine, cults. Quit trying to get people to move to Maine, peace. I mean, you can if you want. That's your right to do, but I think it's a cult. At this point, it's kind of feeling like a cult. Sorry. Fairy godparents. I haven't heard of that show in forever. I haven't heard of that show. I haven't thought of that show in forever. Houses are expensive, Fire. Are you in the process of searching right now? Answer when it's safe. Okay. Gonna do these a little... This is still a sketch, but they were looking more like explosions and less like veins. At your door. Man can use a forest fire fighting Furby. Good point. Good point. Fire, I think at one point, Peace found a church for sale up in Maine.
I will send you to Jesus.
Do it. Fucking do it. I dare you. Found several over time and shared them all. Okay. Oh, that's right. Because we were talking about churches. I was talking about churches in chat, and you're like, hey, churches in Maine. There's a lot of them. Ooh, Triss, a little flare witch. Oh, God. Over a tank top? Alright. You're gonna go far. Thanks for the redemption. Also, thanks, Fire, for the redemption as well. Gonna make me take all my stuff off. Haha, second apron. Whew. I'm already getting stuck. By what? Oh. Well, it does not look like I'm wearing a shirt when I wear. Well, that's fine. It's alright. It's a wow, this is a vibe. I'm either gonna make some amazing muffins or murder your entire family. There's there's no in between. Someone's asking 500,000 for an old Lutheran church. This ain't one of them street. Hey, you never know how things are gonna. Wow, that okay. We can get the tank top straps under that. You can tell there's clothing under. Someone's asking 500,000 for an old Lutheran church in South Carolina. Oh, Goji and I watched a movie about the Carolinas last night. Well, it wasn't really about the Carolinas, but it was a movie. They started in the Carolinas. The churches you found were like 150,000. Didn't they need, like, they needed some serious repair though. There's 10,000 square feet, 1.5 million asking price. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't grab a guitar. Why not? I'm gonna go far. Is that why? This outfit looks so much more sketch than it is. I don't have to put my hair behind my, there we go. That's fine. Thanks, Tris. All right, where were we? Right, bursting blood vessels. Oh, no, we're not. We're not anywhere near bursting blood vessels because we got ads in like a minute and a half. It is the top of the hour, so we're gonna go ahead and let those run, but we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Tell me the details about what was represented in the Carolinas. I'll tell you if it was true. Metal, oh, I have a conversation for you. We gotta take a break first, though, because ads are gonna hit. Please get a stretch, get a hydrate, get a snack, get a existential moment out in nature. But, flee, you fools, from the ads. They cometh soon. Fire, Like a Sundays by Black Moth Super Rainbow? Unless you're thinking of a different song that I'm not aware of. I could look it up, though. Alright, ad time. Ah, yes. Pavement. Hi. Welcome back. I hope you had a fantastic time. Wherever you decided to roam on your break. Away from the ads. Well, youngins getting hit should be strong enough to rehab a farmhouse in Maine and be able to ask the Amish for help. It's not a sentence I expected to say tonight, peace. Actually, oh wait, that's me. Okie dokie, I kept it in, peace, just cause why not? But I did refund your points on that one. Thanks for trying though. Oh hey. Okay, so metal. There wasn't. I guess the families started in the Carolinas, so I don't know if it would be a representation of the Carolinas because we watched a movie called Wild at Heart. It's a David Lynch film and it's ridiculously ridiculous. But I think they start out in the Carolinas and then they leave pretty quickly. But there's a crime family, kind of. There's a crime syndicate, maybe. I don't really know if we knew exactly what the bad guy was doing bad. There was definitely some childhood trauma that happened, but nothing I don't think that would be like stereotypical too. I just knocked something over under my desk and I don't know what it was and I'm scared to look. That's a cute church. That's a nice looking little church. Actually, it looks really similar to one in Boise. Do you think that, like, there's any pushback from... What am I knocking over? I can't even see anything under there. Do you think there's any pushback when people buy churches and then turn them into things that aren't churches? Because I know the church that looked like that was in Boise, was never a church in the time that I lived there. It's like this old sandstone thing. But it was like a youth group type, not like a church youth group thing, but like a troubled youth type situation. This is tickling me, and I don't like it. How's stream going? What's up, Neo? It's going great. It's going fantastically. I am drawing a human heart, and our conversations have ranged from old churches to T-types to cannibalism and prion diseases. So I can't complain if we're being honest. How are you though, Neo? This is the important question. Been lurking while setting up Berkana's desk, so mostly just listening. That's all good. That's all good. I hope it's been a I want to say pleasant experience setting up a desk, but a painless experience setting up said desk. Not much pushback unless you are making a church into a Satanist church. Define turning it into a Satanist church. Because, like, from the outset, you would never know. You don't do any advertising. Honestly, our biggest concern is being able to feed our dog. The rest will follow, but doggo comes... Wait, whoa. In regards to buying a house... So wait, so you're wanting to buy a house, but you want to make sure that the first expense that you take care of is feeding your dog. I'm not saying that like as a judgment, I'm just saying that in like the order of things, like the number of things you have to, like expenses that you pay for with a house. Ironic that Pet by Perfect Circle just started playing. I mean, good priorities, like take care of the doggo. By all means, take care of doggo first. Yo, doing okay. Tired, could use a nap. Feel that. Understandable. Satanists don't even believe in the literal Satan. Thank you, attack. Christians are so wild, for real. Some Christians are so wild. I don't know. I know some decent Christians. But uneducated Christians, which are a lot of Christians, definitely pretty ridiculous. The new standing desk goes so high. Finishing the cable management will be more pleasant than the last one. We think we have all the major components in place. That's really nice. Doggo first. Doggo first. Che could hold her own. Che could definitely hold her own, though. Like, Doggo thinks Doggo first, too, so she'll be fine. Old people get scared of shit. Yeah. I think, yes, old people get scared of shit, but then old people teach young people to also be scared of shit, and that's not good either. That's less good. Like, old people can be scared of, like, people can be scared of shit all they want, but when they start teaching other people to be scared of the same shit because of their uneducation towards that, that's not good at all. Another church? Zillow scares me. I feel... Sorry if this is a stereotype, but I feel like at least one witch was burned in this church. Especially from the fact that it's in Maine. This feels like a church that would have burned a witch. Wow, look at the altar. That may be the back. No, that's the front. That's kind of cool. I'm not moving to Maine, peace. But goddamn, don't you have some pretty churches? It's got an organ? Oh, maybe I'll move to Maine. It was built in 1895. That doesn't mean there weren't witches there. That is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay, the kitchen needs some work. But, understandable. It looks like it got flooded at one point. What does that say? Oh, no, wait. Go back. Happy 100th birthday. Oh, they threw the church a birthday party. Ah, they got a bathroom. This is good. With asbestos tiles. That's pretty out there. Remote location. Bell tower. That'll buff out. Probably not, but we can hope. We can hope. If it's bloodstains, we're fucked, though. There's no record of any witch burnings in Maine. Alright. I'll trust evidence. For now. I want to know who wrote the evidence, though. For 125,000? Yeah. Unless it's mold. What? What did you want, fire? Sure. Okay. Coca-Cola or Pepsi will take out blood. Good to know. Good to know. I thought it just took out rust. Both of those things have to do with iron, though. I think I'm gonna make these a little longer, too. Go back to sleep. Okay, Papa Maynard. Bro, honestly, I don't know. Only Doggo. Okay. Only Doggo? Only Doggo. Only Doggo. Only Doggo? Only Doggo? I can't believe you're making me do this, Fire. Dark Spider, this is going to be somewhat apt, but I'm really sorry. This is Fire's doing, and this is our celebratory moment for your sub. Thank you for 41 months. Like, my God. You did this, Fire. This is your mistake. And I won't let you live this down. You get to drive to this now. Dark Spider, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for all the fucking support over all of those months. Holy shit. Also, it's good to see you. How's your Monday going? I fucking love that spider emote. That's so cute. With the little heart butt. Also, people were barking in the movie last night. Goji and I can't figure that out, but there was a lot of random people barking in the movie we watched last night. We're gonna have to go back and figure that one out, but I'm gonna try a J turn for the first time now. Do it! I dare ya! All right, short and stubby heart. No, I think it needs to be longer. Next K-Cult local. Okay. Nah, I made it to my destination. Aw. Fine. I guess so. 112 Washington. Ooh, that's kind of cool, actually. I want to see the pictures. Let me see the pictures big. How many sauce packets? How many? Oh, for the heart sauce packets? Like 3, I think. How many hot sauce packets tall is a human heart? How many hot sauce packets tall is a human heart? Let's see if AI can do this. Boop Kitty, oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the sub as well! And thank you for 3 months. How are you? And thanks for the hype train. My goodness, we started a hype train at 62%. Thank you. Thanks everyone for the subs today. Holy shit. I hope your Monday's going well. It's good to see you. What did AI say about a human heart is roughly the size of a fist? Really? Okay, that makes sense. Got over a migraine earlier. Ew, boo migraines. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Nuka. You found 10. Welcome in, Nuka. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you for the contribution to the hype train as well. Holy heck. It's rare when we hit one of those here. Thanks. But yes, boo migraines. I'm sorry that you deal with those as well, Boop Kitty, and I'm glad you're feeling better. I gotta turn my monitor down or my music down because I keep jump scaring myself with new songs. Let's go. What Fire said. That is good. I am glad you're good. Do you have a go-to? I don't know if I've asked you this already, Boop Kitty, but do you have a go-to for like weird migraine fixes? Because, like, some people swear by, like, a Sprite and 2 hash browns from McDonald's. I have a few different ones of those. Does that sound really loud to anyone else? Or am I just, like, jump scaring myself with that? Thank you for the bits, Nuka. Oh, my goodness. I think we have a cat that says thank you as well. Because he keeps trying to get up in my lap either way. Hi. How's it going? You came over here. Go bed, have job interview tomorrow. Oh, good luck on your job interview, Fire. I hope it goes well. I'm glad you made it to your destination safely. And talk later. Talk later, yes. Hello, Kitty. I think Kitty's sleepy. You have bits to get rid of? To get rid of? He's like, oh, there we go. Straight slump over. You bought too many? Oh no. I mean, they don't like expire. This is a pretty church. Ooh, this is a really pretty church. What's up there? Oh, can I herald and mod this place and like stage my own murders in multiple different... This is so cool. The big organ. Oh my goodness. It's not gonna happen, peace. And the stained glass! Ah! My heart! Wait. Dark Spider! Thanks for the bits also! The sub and bits? My goodness. Thank you so much. What's the cost of that one again? The cost of what one again? This church? I thought you meant the bits for a minute. I'm like, I think that they're like pennies, but can't remember. Dark Spider. Oh, I almost read Frosty Tools. Thank you so much for the hype train as well. We have a minute left on our hype train at 70%. Thank you guys. They're amazing. Thanks for liking all the weird conversations and art and shit that we do here. And looking at churches for God knows what reason. Well, it was worth the purchase, and I have been waiting to share them. Well, fine then, Nuka. Thanks for sharing them. Thanks for the tips. Round church. Don't you need a sleep fire? Depends on the extent of it, since I get some from your jaw issues and some from crying. That's relatable. Relatable. Thank you, Nuka, for the bits! And thank you for the wonderful 10 photobombs. Would you live in it or start a church? Can't I do both? Cause, like, I would kind of do both. Dark Spider, thank you for the gift sub to Nuka. Nuka, use it wisely. With great power, you know the rest. Thank you, Dark Spider. Thank you for the support. Thank you for all the gifty subs. And thanks for being here, too. It's good to see you. Nuka, I would do both. I would do both. I would start, like, a convent type thing, but it would be, like, not a convent. If you know what I mean. Like, we'd have nuns, but we'd have our own rules. Since I get some from your jaw issues. If I have a headache and try and lay down, it can turn into a migraine. I get that. But if I take meds for a migraine and manage to fall asleep, I can sometimes sleep it off. I love a classic greasy fried food and caffeine combo fix. 100%. 100%. Mine it was fries and Red Bull. Fries and Red Bull. Or if I didn't have access to fries because gluten, I would get like pepperoncinis from the grocery store, like the banana pepper pickled things that you put in sandwiches. And I just like eat a bunch of those because the spice would like open up blood vessels and it would work weirdly sometimes. And my mouth was watering now thinking about this hour. But that one always worked for some reason. I've heard a lot of people swear by McDonald's hash browns those for some reason. 150K it says. And wear robes? I mean, I don't have to start a cult to wear a robe. I'll do that anyway. Level 2. Oh shit! We did reach a level 2 hype train. We got 3 minutes left on it. Thanks for level 2. Alright, so I think this one was also like an arterial weirdness thing. So let's put this out like in front. This might look weird. We might just have it angle the way it's supposed to, but for funny. So I had to make sure we pulled that hype train into the station. Thank you. I think you successfully did that. Dark Spider. Thank you. Salty and spicy helps too. Yeah, spicy I feel does because it like, because the whole thing with migraines is like your blood vessels open up in your head. So if you like push the blood vessels open elsewhere, the blood will like back into the rest of your body. I've done the whole like ice pack with my head hanging out of the side of like a really steamy shower before. To like get the blood to do what it's supposed to. Definitely use bulldog spicy ramen to get your ears to relieve some pressure. Kimchi. Kimchi's a good one. Goji doesn't like that I like kimchi, but I like kimchi. Not a church, but still. All right. Yes, enjoy all the emotes. Thank you again, Duck Spider. Jason's. That's, well, okay. It could be a church. It could be a hobbit church. That's pretty fucking cool. It's a barn. It's a house. It's a barn. It's a cabin. It's a house. It's a tree. Who knows? Ooh, plants. See, robe. I would definitely. I would definitely have robes. I don't know what color though, cause like I like the classic black look. You know, it's very, you know, occulty, very wrapped in mystery. But I mean, I also want to go like full Lisa Frank with it, just to throw people off, just to make them think that we're hooligans that do just silly things when in reality we actually do, you know, like ritual work and charity occasionally. Purple and black robes. Okay, I like that. I like that. What kind of purple though? Like lavender? Because that would be a little fruity, and I kind of like the idea of that. I was doing the ice pack on head with a hot bath for a hangover one day, and the migraine was the first thing to feel better. Then I saw that trick and was like, damn, that makes sense. I found one of those migraine ice packs at the grocery store that was like, it like, you like, it kind of looked like one of those sensory deprivation masks, but it like was kind of a like visor type thing. It like wrapped around your head. It was really cool. I got one. It works very well. Reversible rope. Ooh, that's a good idea. Do we get like a slick side, like a leather side for like some of the more messy sacrifices, and then the other side is like a cozy side for like, I don't know, fun get-togethers? Ooh, what do we got in our hype chest? Oh god, it's gonna explode. Ooh, got a chill girl email. Thank you so much for the hype train, my friends. Thank you so much for all the bits and the subs and the support and the interest in whatever we do here on any given day. Boom, chakalaka. What, did we all get the same emote? I don't know how that works, if we all get the same one. Got that recently, too. I hate that you relate, but also I love that we have the most of the same fixes. It is kind of validating and comforting, because, like, I don't know. Migraines are such a stupid... they're not stupid, but, like, dealing with them myself, it's such a ridiculous thing to deal with, because it's a chronic illness. But it's the dumbest one. It's like, yeah, I gotta go home because I have a headache. It's not what you think. It's not that kind of headache, but I can't, like, outwardly prove to you, other than the fact that I look like I'm actively dying. Migraines are frustrating, but it is validating. Mean as heck. That's a way to put it. They are mean as heck. I am very glad that they are starting to find other medications, even if they're kind of strange sources for migraine medications. Like the one I am on right now, or the one that I take for like pain relief for migraines, is like a fibromyalgia medication or something like that. The sun here in Oregon. Hey, I've seen the sun here in Oregon. I've been so mean during the heat waves. I can barely leave the house. Yeah. Yeah, it's been kind of ridiculous with the hot weather. I think Goji and I were out of town for the really hot days last week, but I mean, even in Seattle, where it's like always rainy, it was sunny and hot and ridiculous. What's Nurtec? Is that the nasal spray? Okay. Okay, so we sketched most of this out. I like the burst veins. I kind of want to make this one just like a... Norman Bates' mom. I have never seen American Psycho. I've seen multiple clips. Norman Bates isn't American Psycho, though. Norman Bates is Psycho. Ooh, I got my Bateses mixed up. I sort of love those. We were treating X, but hey, it takes care of Y medication. I mean, it is cool. The one that I'm taking for migraines, like, it was made for fibromyalgia. They don't really know how it works. That part scares me a little bit. They know what it does, but they don't know why it does it. And it makes you feel really weird. But, I mean, that's like drugs. So... It is kind of cool how we can like apply things different places. I don't know how they discovered that migraines worked or helps with fibromyalgia medication though. It dissolves on your tongue. Lady Gaga sponsors it. I see. Love when you can get samples. Where do you get samples from for stuff like that? I didn't mean to give this a tail. I meant to like kind of shred it. But that would just be too slick looking. Oh, don't like that. That's okay. Gift of the day is not West Borland from Limp Bizkit. I mean, it could be, but I forgot to update that. Whoops. 3-bed, 1 bath, 23.29 acres, 198,500 bucks. That seems a little off, but okay. I'll believe you, Peace. Here's the thing, though. I don't actually know what the gift of the day is. For all we know, it could be West Borland. Is your sleep paralysis demon taking a bath? Sounds about right. Oop. Usually when it's when they do clinical trials and are treating something and people get the meds, say, oh, by the way, it works for what you gave it to me for, but also I no longer have this other thing that was, oh... That's a good point, Dark Spider. I didn't think about that. Like, the trials. Remember thinking that your first house was expensive? $40,000 for like a good house? Like one that's not falling down? I think my childhood home, I asked at one point, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4-bedroom house, 4-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. It was like 2 stories. I think it was like $180,000 or something like that. It was not a huge house, but the yard was great. If only. Oh my god. Fucking pipe dream. It's not a 3-bedroom. Yeah, nice. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. 40,000. Oh my goodness. 40,000 gets you a shack down by the river these days. Yeah. You're not far off. Well, that's cute. That's a cute house piece. All right, let's zoom back out on this. I like that being all wispy. What if we like added that to one of these up here instead? Let's zoom in on that. And our bad erasing skills. It's a sketch, I'm not too worried. It's a sketch. Let's do that, and then put another one of these things in here. Oops. No! There we go. Don't like that. It was a VA repo, so we got a deal, but there were many homes for well under $80,000 back in the 80s before the housing boom. Oh my goodness. Your migraine medicine is mainly for heart-related problems, but I went years without as many migraines, but lately it's been getting more often again, where I think I need to try something else soon. Yeah, this, the That's how it was for me. I was on a medication as a kid, and that disappeared. And I always wondered why, because, like, as a kid, it just, like, parent no longer gets medication. Okay, that's fine. And I didn't realize until, like, doing research later that they had gotten rid of that specific migraine drug. One, because they were prescribing it to kids. And that was an issue because, two, it was way, 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 way too close to opium. Or, no, not, yeah, opiates, basically. It was really super close, and it was being prescribed to kids, and that was not being good, and I was on it for, like, 6 or 7 years as a kid. And then that was no longer a thing, and then I think the manufacturer for the pharmaceutical is no longer a thing. So I stopped that, like, whenever it... Oh, accidentally dosing your kid with synthetic opiates. Oh, so that went away, and then my migraines got better. Like, I was diagnosed with celiacs, and that stopped them for a while, but then it kind of, they started coming back, and that's when I got on the stuff that I'm taking now. And they help, but also, like, taking care of myself helps, too, which I don't want to admit helps, but it does, so... That first house is very cute. Oh, in pieces list here. I'm kind of looking at some of these just off to the side piece because trying to draw at the same time and it. Okay, the unfinished one though on the inside is heckin' cute. With like the beams in the rafters and all the wood. That's oh, and the staircase. Oh, they got a big cross on the wall, but that's fine. That's a thing. The second one's cute too. I like unique houses. Every once in a while I see like an old Victorian style house here that's for sale. But like all old houses here I feel like have mold. Like bad mold. I think it's just an old house thing, but especially here, like super close to the coast. Every old house I've been in Oregon so far has had that smell. That smelly smell. Saw the house I lived in for the majority of your childhood, and love seeing they never replaced the doors your older sister and dad punched a bunch. Oh. They just kept them there. Kind of want to make this frame it a little better. I just get a rock or a brick house. She's a brick for why? Oh, because to avoid the mold. Yeah, I don't know. If that's a thing with some people though. Like I can tell when I walk into houses. A lot of the times I can tell like if there's like mold or mildew because you can kind of smell it. But sometimes I've like asked, not like directly at like, do you have mold in your house? But like I've asked if like someone else can like smell and they say they can't. I don't know how people can't smell mold like in like the walls of a house. With the same place. With brick house. I kind of want to put the Rob Zombie version of that in because we can. Oh shit, the Rob Zombie version had Lionel Richie in it. I didn't know that. We almost bought and moved into a beach house your husband's stepdad had built himself, but we didn't know he'd be able to work from home. That was 2019. 2019. In the before 4 times. The barely before 4 times, but the before 4 times nonetheless. I would get rid of the carpets if I could. Yeah. Yeah, I remember driving past my childhood home. Like, I never went in after we moved out the first time because I was like really young, but my childhood home flooded, but I wasn't there to like it was some weird sort of serendipitous event that happened to where like my bedroom was in the basement, and that sounds worse than it was. I had a window, I promise. But so my bedroom was in the basement in my childhood home, and I was like having a sleepover at my grandparents or something, and the toilet upstairs leaked, and the entirety of the ceiling of my room collapsed in. And I think I went back over for my stuff, but I think that was the last time I was actually in my childhood home, is to get my shit out of my soaked room. What's up, Oscaro? Welcome in. They had her locked down. I was not locked down. It was one of those bi-level houses where, like, I was technically in the basement because it was underground, but it was on, like, a hill, so the garage was there. It was a weird situation. It was a cool house. To prevent her from doodling the city. With my excellent doodling skills. Yes. I want to put, like, a cigarette butt or something in. This would be, like... Lionel Richie is in this. The fuck? House. Sad face, but why sad face now? Because you're here. No need to miss anymore. Problem solved. Tris, have you thank good night? The fuck was that? I hope you have a fantastic night, Tris. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you have a great night. Get some great sleeps. I'll see you soon. Get that you live in a house that was built in 2014. We're the first people in it, but I miss the quirks of an older build. Love all the outlets. So many outlets. Dude, wait. Why do newer houses not have as many outlets? My other childhood home, like my grandparents' house, where I spent like a good chunk of my childhood, that was a brick house, and it had shit built everywhere because my grandparents like built the house themselves. There's so much weird shit, like just the way things are built. Not bad, like not clunky, but like, there's a fireplace in the basement, in a bedroom, with a really low ceiling. It's an odd house, but I like it. It's home. New builds have a lot of outlets. That's one of the main things I love about it. Brain is bad at wording still. Wait. Oh, in the new homes, they have... Okay, I was thinking, wait, that makes no sense. We have more things to plug in now. Well, actually, maybe no, because we condense things into phones, but... Don't get too carried away, Huscaro. Could just be madness. We were talking about mad cow disease earlier, so... You never know. Hey. Rude. But also, hi, Saki. How's it going? Good to see you, Need more outlets to plug phones in. Yeah, but, like, you need more outlets to plug phones in. But phones take away alarm clocks. They take away lights, because you use the flashlight on them. I'm trying to think of what else they take. I mean, they could take away the remote if you had it set up like that. I don't know. They take away a lot of different music players, like record players and radios and shit. You just plug your headphones or your AirPods, like, do it that way instead, so you don't have to plug that stuff anymore. Like, that's a lot of different things you would have to plug in that you all have in one thing now. So I wonder... That's weird. I never thought about that. Now last? Opening poke cards. I'm gonna send a photo. Could Loki boop them? Loki boop the photo? You want Loki to take a... Peace, I'm not living in a barn. I'm sorry, I don't own enough blue jeans to live in this house. Speaking of my parents' cabin. I do like the old, like, Franklin stoves. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, I need Loki luck? Okay. All right. We can maybe get a Loki boop. I am gonna ask. I'm gonna ask for some kitten scritching redemptions. Well, one. Just to be fair. If we're requesting a cat, I will ask that just to be fair to chat. But... Oh shit, Peace has got you covered. Thanks, Peace. I'm sharing things with large land and affordable. Got double kitten scritches. Oh shit. Does that mean we get double luck from 2 cats? Matawamkeag? Peace, what is this? Look at all that solid fuel on the walls. Look at all that wood. All right, let's go find a cat. I hope so. All right. All right. You're right. You're right. I gotta find my phone, though. I'm gonna have him, like, boop a picture. Or, wait, hold on. We can bring it up on the tablet, and I can just angle the camera down. Let's do that. Hey, Loki. I'm gonna use you for some divination purposes. Is that all right? Oh, my God. I forgot. Attack. I'm so sorry. I forgot to check messages, and I just saw the double helix. Oh, what the fuck? I thought that was a chicken wing? I'm sorry. I just opened up Discord again and saw it. It's like, what the fuck is that? Alright. Cool. That's how a heart works? All right, so you just want Loki to boop the image, to, like, pick one? I'm gonna scroll in so it's a little easier for him. Yeah, okay. All right, cool. I'm scrolled in so he can get closer to the top here because he doesn't boop very easily. But if Loki won't boop, then we'll get Indy to boop. Let's see if I can pull this camera. Oh my god. All right, we're doing that, and then we're getting rid of that, and then, oh god, you're gonna see my desk. You're gonna see my face. Well, you already see my face. That's fine, I guess. All right, we got this. Scooch that shit over there. See your picture up here. Oh, I can touch this. I forgot. All right, it's wild. Yeah, it is wild. Like, why are we shit? Where do the arteries go? Where do they like through the center of the? I'm gonna have to look at that again. But this picture's up right now, so we're gonna wake this sleeping baby up. This is what we're waking up right now. Oh, you're all upside down, and I forget that. This sleeping baby. You want me to wake this beast? Hey, Loki. How's it going, buddy? You want to be used as a divination oracle, maybe? Yeah? You want to do some witchcraft on some Pokemon cards? Yeah? Alright, okay, cool. Bifrost giant, what does that mean? What does that mean? Makes me want to listen to the avalanches, that's what that means. Alright, cool. Arteries are the openings of the big vessel. It's the opening? That's not the actual, it's actually a vessel? Oh shit. Alright, come here, buddy. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, I know. I know. Can you... Would you group one of those, maybe? Look down here. Look over here. What's all this shit? What's this? Oh! Okay, I think it... Ow! I think it was this one. Ow! He doesn't want to boop. I don't think he wants to boop. He's not a very good booper. Should I go get the big booper? We might need the big booper on this one. I think he chose this one though. If you were going off of what Loki you saw, but okay. We have 2 kittens. There are 2 kitten Scritches redemptions, so. Hi, Sporkus. You're needed. What? Oh, Loki's eating food, and he's like, no, dude. There's food being eaten. I don't think we're gonna get a boop on that one, but I do think, yeah. I think that's the one that he chose. I'm not sure. That's the closest thing to a boop I think I'm gonna get you, because I'm not gonna make them do it if they don't want to. But okay, let's see. Let's see how. Ooh. Oh shit, that's on. Whoops. Okay, let's see how good Loki's poke picks are. I'm nervous. I feel like this is an audition for Loki's future as a card puller. All right, I want to put some like garbage. Maybe do like a cigarette butt or something over here. I mean, really happy. Fucked up cigarette. That's a weird looking center to a cigarette, but that's okay. We get the point. Oh, that also would be a really small cigarette. Hold on. How many sauce packets was a heart? Okay, not bad. Not great, but not bad. Trying to think of what else we could do to divinate your way towards a good card back. 2 reverses and a hollow. Ooh, I like the hollow ones. I'm basic. I like shiny things. Not shiny. Well, yes, shiny, but also shiny things. How many cigarettes tall is one human heart? Human heart is approximately 1.4 cigarettes long. Okay, so about a cigarette and a half. So... Ooh, I don't know if we'll be able to fit that into a picture. Oh wait, but if it's a burnt cigarette, then it's shorter. Like that. Sketchy. Is that the end of that song? That's one in a corner. I'm a one in a cigarette. What? That's one in a corner. I'm a one in a cigarette. What? What? Pick between 1 and 4. 17. I wish I had a... Wait, I do have a 4-sided die. In my post-apocalyptic cigar box, I always keep a 4-sided die in here, just in case. D20, D4 required to play DLC. I'm getting there, okay? Give me a second. 2! I keep my box out. The D20 was the first one. I keep all my D20s on a shelf. I keep everything else in a box. Because D20s are pretty. And they're what I have the most of, so... Okay, so we got cigarette butt. I wanted to... What else did I want to put down here? Oh, the twine! We were gonna, like, put the twine kind of throughout. I'm just gonna do this for the twine for now. Twine's a little less spiky than this, but that's okay. That got me nervous. If my cat wasn't cursed, my dice might be. Then what? Ow. Spiky string. I kind of want to, throughout like the entire book, or throughout the entire zine, just having like the electrical cord be like a through line throughout the entire thing, like through the top or something. The latest oversized D20 we got from a box of magic cards is so pretty and blue and shiny. I like the pretty blue shiny ones. I don't have a ton of D20s, but I do have... I do have some. Ones I grabbed first, we got pretty blue shiny. Kind of emeraldy. Another reverse, another 2 reverse, and hollow. 1, 2, or 3. Well, I don't have a 3-sided dice, but we'll just hope for not a 4. 2. We got the macaroni and cheese special. I really like this one because it's super fucking bright. Like that one. I don't know what, but I like this one. We got this one came out of a magic deck. I think it was like the like synthwave, vaporwave meets samurai type deck. I can't remember what it was called, but it had some really cool art. We got, what is this? I think this is just black and red. This is kind of a lava one. Oh, no, wait, this one came out of the synthwave. The synthwave set. Not deck, what was I saying? Because it's a lot bigger. This reminds me of the 28 Days Later theme. Never noticed that. I wonder what this one's from, then. Oh, this one's green. This one's green and red. I'm just in pink light, so it looks different. Kamigawa was the set? I'm about to look it up. I used to have one of the land cards. Land cards, right? Above my desk in our other apartment because it was so pretty. Neon Dynasty? That sounds familiar. Yeah, they had the Ukiyo-e style land cards. Why does land cards not sound right for some reason? Yes, it was the Neon Dynasty ones. I really like the art on there. 2 reverse and hollow again. Okay, 1 or 2. We gotta flip a coin now. Oh shit, we're in ads! Wait, run! 1 or 2 in just a second. We got ads. Hold on. Flee, you fools. Wait. Hold on. I have a problem with that opinion. Hold on. Chat, I need your help. I need your help. Cause I just had a discussion. Welcome back, by the way. Let's get our formalities out of the way. Welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. And you decided to do something better with your life than watching the ads. Thanks for sticking around though through those and hanging out with me tonight. Rutro, what? Oh, Rutro to the conversation? Okay. All right. Hold on. Also, I don't have a coin, but I have a guitar pick. I'll let you pick the color, but I'll put the logo as the heads and the non-logo side as the tails. Pink, you got it. Okay, so I just had a conversation with Gojima, in which I said, I am very grateful that I have this back on my hand. This is illustrating glove. People who use graphite use them because this side of your hand gets really dirty, but also digital artists use them because sweat is a thing, and on a tablet that gets very hot, your hand sweats and it's gross, and this just helps it slide and stay not sticky. I was saying how grateful I was that I had found this. Goji asked if I had lost it, and I answered honestly in that I didn't lose it. I forgot where I put it. To which Goji said, I lost it. But is there it was on the bathroom counter. It was like right in the little bin in the center of our bathroom counter. So like, it was right there. I don't think I lost it though. Heads. I just forgot where I put it. Right, there's a difference. I think. What do you think, Chad? Gear, I am doing so fantastic. The conversation today in chat has had great range, I will say that. And we're drawing human hearts and cigarette butts and bits of twine. So I don't think it would be right of me to complain right now. How are you? Happy Monday. I'm also grateful for drawing gloves. Very nice. I only have one of them. I need to get more. Because I always lose this one. And it's usually because laundry. Because that makes sense. But if my brain doesn't update its save point, that's not losing it. Thank you. It's just, I'll come back to it. I'll forget. Yes, exactly. It's like I put something down in a game. And I moved on to something else, but that doesn't mean I just set it down for later. I just didn't know when that later was, and it may have caused me a few inconveniences coming back to it later. But the point of the matter is that it was in front of my face the whole time. In a normal, logical spot. Losing it is like behind the couch, tucked underneath the seat of my car, between the, like, middle console thing where you can't get your finger. That's lost. On a counter is not lost, though. Future, thank you for the pasta lurk. Also, welcome in. Hope your night's going well. How are you? We're gonna put all our D20s back up here before we knock them off. Oh shit. Oh shit, what? Oh shit, Saki, what happened? Did we flip a coin good? Well Tuesday for you, cause UK, well Tuesday? What is a well Tuesday? As in like a good Tuesday? Marnie's Grimmsnarl X. I don't know what this means, Saki. I like Pokemon, but Pokemon has never been my hyperfixation, and sometimes I feel I'm very behind in that aspect, but that sounds really cool. Oh shit, Gear, thank you, sorry. I said thank you and then I didn't do it. Done. On screen for your viewing pleasure. Where did my headphones go? Oh. X Good Shiny Art one? Ooh. I might look that up. Well, as in, well, it's Tuesday. Oh. Well, what can you do? It's Tuesday. I see. It's well Tuesday like Good Friday. Also, photo put in Discord. I wanna see. I wanna see. Whoa. Oh god, Discord, that's too big of a picture. Why do you think I need this big of a picture? I don't. Okay, zooming on the picture because I wanted to look at the picture. That's cool. I like that one. It's weird how the sparkles come through as like negatives in the picture or in the photo, I guess, from the camera. Weird. Cool though. I'm glad we guessed right on the second to last out of your 5 card pulls or decks. Packs. My god. That's the design, the pictures, you mean? Pokemon is way too confusing for you? I never played Pokemon like as they were coming out. Like I played a Pokemon Red emulator. Like 7 years ago, I think, for the first time. And I played Pokemon Go for a bit. I kind of got bored, though, because I didn't want to go out and battle and do all that stuff. I just liked collecting things, because that's how my brain works. And you can't really... There's only so much you can do. I filled up my backpack. That's what happened. So all cards like that have little designs when you tilt it in the light. That's the design. Right, yeah, I know. It's just, it seemed like I would think the sparkle would be the shiny part, not the part surrounding it. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. I never got into it when I was young, which probably doesn't help at all. It was banned. It was banned in the household that I was raised in. Which, looking back, is kind of funny. But... like, I watched the cartoon at, like, cousins' houses, but other than that, I didn't really have any idea of what Pokemon was for a long time. Family couldn't afford Pokemon games, so I didn't play it until I bought myself Heart Gold in high school. Oops, shit. Okay, I think if we add anything more, we're not going to be able to put any text in. And this one would have, like, probably a really short text spot up here. Maybe? Or it might not. It might just be a page without anything on it. Alright, so that one's sketched. I'm gonna say... candles. I don't trust chat with drawing candles tonight. We started on the crates. The electrical cords I'm gonna do something different with. So I'm gonna delete both of these. Well, no, I won't delete electrical cords. We can use it for something else. The last pack had the one we didn't pick had the... okay. I see how it is, universe. That's how it's gonna be tonight. Acceptable. Rain! How are you? I'm upset. That was pure, like, chance. That was like dice rolls and shit. And we still did not... that was a dodge. That was a cosmic dodge on all parts. Womp womp. Boot Kitty, but never got super into it overall. Played the card game with old roommates, but have way more access to MTG cards these days. That's fair. I definitely know more people who are into Magic than Pokemon. Yeah. I have a name for you to try with your followers? Oh god, I'm scared. Okay. Okay, so the twine we are gonna delete because we don't need it. The fabric was fine. I guess we can work on the pig's head, but I need to find a reference for it. Because I'm not gonna be able to do this one freehand. So let's go to a stock image website. Rain, why? Why would you do that to me? I mean, I'm naive, but like... Pig's head hot... Excuse me? Excuse me, Saki? No. Pixabay? Let's try Pixabay. Would Pixabay has someone taken a picture of a pig's head? A dead one? Let's find out. Nothing. Alright. I'll believe you. Just tried it with a friend tonight and it's hilarious. I'm scared. None of them showed up and several of them are flagged as adult content. I'm very confused. Okay, just putting a general feeler vibe check out there for this next part. How comfortable are we seeing, like, a dead animal part? Just in general. Is there anyone that is, like, not okay with that in chat? Because if so, I'm just going to keep this off screen and I will draw off of it, but otherwise I'm going to use it as, like, a shape form. So, please let me know now, because trigger warning, that's... gonna be a reference point in a minute, and there's a lot of, like, other, like, fleshy bits in the background on this picture I'm gonna use, so... Just tried it with friends today. It's on Steam for $5.49. Wait, hold on. A game! A game! Oh my god, for some reason my brain read that as I have a name for you to try with your followers, and I thought you were trying to get me to say that, because I know what that... I know that audio, and I was like, nah, I'm not trusting that. That makes more sense that it's a game. I see. I might have to check that out. I misread that completely. Pig trophy head taxidermy, LOL, search that. I don't wanna. Don't care at all. I've seen live pigs become bacon. Okay, that's fair. I saw today, speaking of animal carnage, here it is, by the way. Ta-da. I think this is even like a cooked... I don't think this is a raw pig's head either. It's gonna look gnarlier, though, for the like dumpster, where it's like in the dumpster itself. Now I'm hungry. You're welcome. Freshly butchered. That looks like it's been kind of crispified with oil and stuff. They did have some raw ones if you want to compare, but I'll leave that up to you. Now, thank you. It's looking into my soul. Kinda. This is the shape that we needed to make the other eye, but it just got really demonic. Okay, so I'm gonna use this as just like the shape base, and then we can draw it how we want, because last time it always turned out looking like a dog. And it didn't look right. I think because we did the nose wrong. And then where's our actual... There we go. I kind of want it to be a little bigger than this. Because the other one we drew was kind of like broader. Like it hadn't been like stripped of meat on the bottom, because the other one had... This doesn't have a bottom jaw. Oh shit. We didn't look close enough. I can like figure kind of? Oh, no, it's smiling. No! But yeah, anyone remember the vid of burning pigs in a pit that would be sent what? Saki, no? Sent randomly on what? No, that's right. That is not. It's in like a... It is not. Like Insta and shit? No, I don't remember this. So... This looks like it's in some sort of like barbecue thing with this big space in the middle and then like all the other pieces around it. But like the other ones, like that's a raw. I don't know. Not that it matters, I'm just curious. There were two at the top and the rest of them are living. Okay, well, maybe not. Never mind. Oh, so that's a butchery? That's what they look like when they're preserved. Oh, I see. So you're saying that this is not like grease and stuff, this is blood? Because that's a lot more morbid than I thought. Oh, okay. I should have used a reference for the first one that we did. Because we could not get the eyes right. I think at one point they kind of looked like big anime eyes, and it was not good at all. Heading to sleep anyways. Have a good rest of the day. Gear, you have a fantastic sleep. And thanks for being here. I lost track of the conversation and don't know if I said that, so if I didn't, I'm sorry. Thanks for hanging out. I gave it fur. Why did I do that? My multitasking skills tonight are not great. So correct. Okay. That's good. Okay, but then why isn't there blood on the actual... That's so much redder on the screen. On the actual sides, though. Oh, okay, wait, no, I just looked at the ear. Okay, you might be right. I'm still doubting, but it looks like it's cooked because the skin gets rubbery like that when it's hung in a cooler. And I think there was just like... It was essentially just like on the top of the garbage heap inside of the dumpster, so let's just make some random shapes for now. Let's make it bigger. Oh no, we didn't draw his nose! Fuck. Why did I do that? Okay, so that goes down like that. Kinda, sorta. It looks goofy because it's just sketching right now, but I think that's right. And that's kind of twisting backwards too. No, that's the other way. That doesn't have a side to it. I may have issues. Same, Saki. In fact, I know. I'm not gonna try and lie about it. Oops. zoom out. In the like full dumpster picture that we did, it was kind of angled up, but it was also faced the other way, so I don't know if that matters for this one. No, I think I'm gonna leave it where it was. Also, if we stick with this like angle, we can also just like not draw in the jaw. Wonder what a pig's skull looks like. Could we draw teeth like on the close-up of it? So that would be this bone. Oh, damn. They got big old fangs in the front of their face. That's kind of creepy. Whoa. Oh, okay. Closer up, I can see all the gross bits. Yeah, I think you're right, Saki. And then, like, oh wait. So that would be the top of it, because it would start like down here. All of this would be blacked in. Kinda. I guess we could see the underneath of it, but random garbage. I don't know why I always go to Apple cores with garbage, just like random sketches for rubbish representation. Apples and cigarette butts are the doodles that I go to. Maybe some newspaper? Random strings and stuff too. Kind of want to put a symbol on the pig, like this is the process of them making whatever that deity thing is that we drew. I don't know what symbol I want to put on it, because I want it to be like a happy face or something. This doesn't faze me, which is probably bad. I mean, I'm the one drawing it. And I feel nothing. So, you're in good company. It's okay. You're fine. This song's a mood, though. Sad face. Womp womp. Wait, where does it take you if you click on the Google image? Wait. The Google image? Oh, no, we got this from a stock website. This is a stock image to use for a reference. We could like backwards search it though. I wonder what would it bring up. What is this? Well, okay. I guess that answers that, kind of, not really. But, unable to process this search. The search can't be processed due to content guidelines. Please try a different image or keywords. Is this a raw pig or a cooked pig? Unable to process. I guess it's too gory. So I would say that means it's more corpse-ish and less barbecue. Dude, ChatGPT, can you put pictures in without like creating an account? Because now I'm lost if it's raw or not. Maybe it just needs to be one of those mysteries of the universe. Maybe it is whatever you believe it to be, Saki. If you want to believe that this is a freshly slaughtered pig, you're allowed to do that for the rest of your life. Maybe we don't need to know. Maybe there's a reason we don't know. Maybe it's neither. Maybe it's a zombie. What then? I gave it fur again. Why did I keep... Ah! Okay. Where is this? A dumpster. We need more garbage. No more apple cores, though. I don't know what would be in a garbage heap. Oops. This kind of turned sideways because it's like kind of at an angle. Toss me into the heap because I still feel like garbage. No, Boop kicked it. Wait, did your migrant come back? I thought you got rid of it. Tell it to leave. Doesn't need to be here right now. Persistent. Okay, cute. Aesthetic makes more sense. I think it would like maybe broken glass. I don't know. I keep drawing the same shape over and over again just for sketch purposes, but I want edges and sharp things. Keep covering my tablet with my hair. Okay, this was like the back of the dumpster. I don't know if I want to draw the door across the top. I guess that would make sense. We could put bricks underneath it. Trying to think of it in terms of black and white since we're not coloring this one. No, I've just felt crappy since. I always wake up from naps. Naps feeling like a zombie. Like a goddamn zombie. I feel that. Speaking of migraine meds, my goodness. I always feel like a sloth if I fall asleep after taking medicine for migraines. I just feel very slow. And then I guess just for visual reference, we'll put a hinge or something here. I don't know what kind of hinges dumpsters have, so my brain just drew a door hinge. Google, can you tell me what a dumpster looks like? Is that within your content guidelines? Just one. That's fine. Come here, let me look at your hinges. Oh, that's kind of similar without the bolts. It's kind of bigger and more boring, but okay, I guess that's fine. For the close-up, I kind of just want to make it look gross AF. Feeding animals, good luck. Take reinforcements. I believe in you. I think this was mostly going to be bone down here. Oh, no, that's garbage. Never mind. Drawing on the wrong thing anyway. And this had, like, kind of, like, flesh down the back of it, and then we added in that bone. Whoa. No, dumpster, come back. I need you for your reference points. Oh, there you are. Okay, cool. I guess for shading, we'll follow the, like, kind of stringy line shading that we were doing before. So I won't worry about that yet. And then this is bricks. Don't color this in. Don't do it. Ugh. Biting your tongue so hard. Ugh. I guess we could just shade that in. I do want to put like some like gross stain marks though. Because otherwise we have to make it kind of look shiny, and I don't think that's going to look right if I put like shine marks with like all this gross stuff going on down here at the same time. I heard don't do it. I heard Frankenfurter in my head. Wait, which scene is that? Is that when they're in their standoff and everybody's saying their own name? Or saying everyone else's name? It's been too long. I don't think I've watched Rocky Horror in like 3 years. Maybe more. In fact, I think it's been longer than that. TBH. I'm ashamed. I'm sorry. I've let you all down. The end. Don't dream it, be it. Oh, that scene. Why is that scene so emotional? Time for a viewing. It might be. Hey, spooky season is on its way, and I haven't decided what I want to do for. What day is spooky season on this year? Hold on, I don't know what day is. I could look at a calendar, but that would be just too much work. What day is Halloween this year? Because it's so sad. Halloween's on a Friday this year. That means Goji and I need to make some plans. We might have to do our celebrating the day before. Rando Thursday stream, perhaps. What should we do? We usually carve pumpkins. I think for the past couple of years, we've carved pumpkins on stream. Should we do something different this year? Oh, the spaceship noises. Bob for apples. Nuka, you want me to bob for apples on stream? I can see that going so many different... Okay. All right. That's a thought. That would get so messy. I guess we did some pretty messy things before. Goji and I did a version of bobbing for apples called Twinkie on a fishing pole. And the kitties would help with the bobbing for apples. They definitely would. They would attack me and or Goji as we tried to bob for said apples. They would help us in not accomplishing any of our goals for that particular event. I'm so glad we used your reference point. However, I forgot that bones are three-dimensional and they would wrap around like that instead. Good thing we caught that. Let's put some garbage in front of that. Fantastic. Gross. I think we just filled in the eye on the other one too. Like we tried to do different like light streaks in it and it just turned out too very kawaii. Too very kawaii. Hank, welcome in! Good to see you, friend. How are you? We, thank you. It looks much better than our first attempt at drawing a pig for this project. Last time it kept turning into a golden retriever somehow. And then we had the brilliant idea of, oh, let's use a reference picture because that's what artists do. They use reference pictures and it turned out a lot better this time. So thank you. How's your night going? This makes me want a caramel apple and Halloween. Spooky season is coming up fast. At least that's what all the stores think. I don't know, August, it's 2/3 of the way through August, and then we have September, and then it's October, which is, I mean, it's basically Halloween. It's great. I'm going well. Hope you are too. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're getting a lot of work done on this, except for when the conversation raises both eyebrows. Yeah, it's been a good night. well, that just looks weird. Why did I do it like that? Let's do that instead. Oh, that's right. We had the electrical wire going down through here. Cool. I guess we could just have that go off the side, too. That's exciting that Halloween's on a Friday, though. That means we gotta plan spooky songs. I guess we usually stream on Halloween's anyway, regardless of the day, because we do, we've done the animal charity. But still, it lines up this time. You dyed your hair some of your favorite Halloween colors, and it's gonna suck to keep it touched up till October, but I couldn't wait. What are your favorite Halloween colors, though? What is considered Halloween colors? Black, orange, purple, red? Is that getting into Christmas territory with, like, purple? Yeah. I don't know, yellow. I would think yellow. Yellow would be a Halloween color, too. Orange, neon green, okay. Purple, pink and teal, ooh. I like the pink and teal in there. It kind of gives Monster High vibes, just a little bit. Purple, red, green, but like not red, green together. Unless Nightmare on Elm Street, in which case, yes, red, green together, otherwise Christmas. The algorithm's a little work in progress, but we'll figure it out. But there were multiple greens and oranges, almost Fruit Loopy. Heck yeah. I know nothing about Monster High, but I've seen the dolls. So. Okay, so we have the wire in there. I think this sketch is for the most part. I guess I'll put some shading on the door to remind myself that it's a door. Oh, and we didn't do anything on the inside of the ear. I think I'm just gonna shade it in. Okay, that looks better with the ear done, though. I know we're just sketching, but I can't. Why did you do that? The fuck? Did you see that? That was weird. My canvas decided to be everywhere at once. And then nowhere, as a green square for a moment. That was very strange. I guess I'm just gonna shade all the garbage. That would make sense though, for like contrast with the central focus of the picture. That is gonna take some maintenance though. Boop kitty. I dyed my hair black for Halloween 2 years ago, and it has been growing out ever since. I've made it this far, and like quite a bit cut off at this point, but I've thought about just like stripping the black out of it, but I kind of don't want to do that because I've heard it smells gross, so I'm kind of scared. Attack, you have 24 inches of hair. Like cumulatively or like lengthwise? Okay. Just checking. Yeah, I don't know. Mine's kind of the shortest it's been in a bit. Because I've been trying to like cut the dyed black stuff out as it grows out. Long, what? I thought it was a valid question, but you know. I shouldn't be bleaching your hair at all. Since I wanted to grow out. Been growing it out from having it buzzed all the time a few years ago. That's always kind of a frustrating process. I've shaved my head a couple times. No. Well, like, on and off for a while. And it was always frustrating to get it, like, past the, like, super flippy, curly phase where it just doesn't want to do anything and it's just, like, everywhere. You have constant bedhead. What? I don't know what we're listening to, but I'm not upset. Those hair color strip things always scared me because of the smell too. I've heard some people say it just smells like straight chemical, just like bad, but like hair dye smells that way anyways. But I've also heard it smells like rotten eggs, and then your hair smells like rotten eggs after you do that, and that I don't think that's worth it. It just sounds like an unpleasant experience for like everyone involved and not involved at the same time. Let's see here. Yeah, I've never bleached my hair just because I'm blonde. So I haven't had to when I dye my hair. Usually I just grow it out in between or get frustrated and dye it something else. Probably shouldn't do that, but I do that occasionally. It was pink for a long time, and I kind of miss having pink hair, but I don't miss the upkeep of having pink hair. Off to bed, kiddos. Stay safe. Be gay. Do crime. Smoke weed. Attack. A poetic way to head to bed. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the pictures of unraveled hearts. That was pleasant. And don't panic. Drink water. See you soon. Zinetopia, Kem, for just like a few more minutes, but yes, Zinetopia. Zinetopia. We're working on a human heart. Now we're working on a pig head. Today was, I guess, the part of the zine with all the gore in it. We got a lot. I feel like we got a lot further on this one though than we did on the heart one. I was having trouble figuring out like what kind of garbage to put around the heart to like frame it, or how to make it look like it was like asphalt, like it was on a street. Thanks, Kem. Yeah, this one's turning out really well. I did the smart thing and used a reference picture, which is always a good idea. Use references when you can. It's not cheating. It's how art works. I just forget to do it and like get into like finding shapes and stuff and doing it that way. Use references. But yeah, this one's turning out pretty great. I like the anti-smiley face too. Chat, do we want to visit a friend tonight or do we want to find someone new? I haven't looked at the art category yet to see. I love the frowny symbol a lot. Frowny symbol! Not a smiley face, but a frowny symbol. A frowny head. A friendo? Nice. Okay, that friend is going to be Yaush, I think, because I have some art friends on, but we have raided most of them recently. So let's go over to a music friend instead and visit Yaush. I hope that is acceptable because that is where we are headed. Thank you so much. I'm kind of against ads right now, so I'm gonna snooze them for a minute. Mario, okay. Wait! Fire, what are you doing up? Okay, let's fast forward through Christian Zombie Vampires because this song will take us over to Yaush's. We're kind of against ads, but thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out tonight. Thank you for the subs and the bits and the hype train and all of the above and the company and the support and watching me do this and talking to me about fun things like cannibalism and tea and hearts and Christian Zombie Vampires for some reason. We are going to be visiting Yaush, so please stick around for the raid. And if you are not following Yaush, please give them a follow. They are a very talented musician and rocksmith streamer, and yeah, show them some love. I will be back on. Let's see, it's Monday, so I'll be back on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, as per usual. Probably drawing more disgusting things, because we need to get this done. So until then, don't panic. Drink water, be kind to yourself, be kind to everybody else, and check in on your friends. Have a good night. Have a good night, Cam. Bye-bye.